NHL season on Fox just around the corner. It gets underway with the 48th NHL All-Star Game, North America against the world, Sunday, January 18th from Vancouver, right here on Fox. As we welcome you back to the Fox studios. Coming up later on the NFL schedule, it will be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots at Foxborough. And today, our own Eric Clemens caught up with Bill Cowher to talk about how he's preparing his team for a matchup that didn't go so well last year.
JB, thank you very much. Coach Bill Cowher of the Pittsburgh Steelers along with me. Still hours before kickoff here at Foxborough Stadium. And, Coach, do you hear the Twilight Zone theme when you think about last time you stepped on this field?
Only thing I can think about is I can see the top of the stands this year. You couldn't see anything last year, but, not really. I mean, right now, we're coming up here. It's a different year. It's a different situation, and we're just trying to seize the moment today.
All right. Listen, last year you were not one of the two teams that had the bye week, and you came in here a little banged up and didn't perform well. How important is that this time around? Have you imparted that onto your team?
Well, there's no question. I think, anytime you only have to play 2 games to get to the Super Bowl, it increases your chances dramatically. And, last year was last year. We really haven't talked much about last year. And this year, we're kind of trying to seize this moment. We got an opportunity ahead of us, a lot healthier than we were a year ago, and we got to come up here today and execute.
You've been the comeback kid so far this year, but can you guys afford to get 10 points or more down this time in this stadium against this team?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, those are things that you keep going to the well one too many times, you're going to fall short. So, the one thing that we are is a team that recognizes, regardless of situations, there's a great will in this team. There's a resolve, so to speak. So, what we got to do is, like I said, come out here and execute and respond to the situations that exist.
Coach Bill Cowher, good luck to you and your team today. Good luck in the playoffs. Thank you very much for joining us. Now let's send you back to the Fox Television Center in Hollywood with James Brown and JB. Going to get really cold here when the sun goes down, baby. I'll tell you that.
And that's why we're enjoying it out here right now, Eric, for the time being. Okay, folks, let's take a look at the AFC playoff picture. And you see the division leaders. What's at stake? New England in the East right now. Pittsburgh is clinched in the Central. Kansas City is clinched in the West. The wild card picture looks like this. The top 3 teams right now with the inside track: Denver, Miami, and Jacksonville. But don't count out the New York Jets. But that's the picture right now as we take a look at it. Coming back inside to talk about that game today, Pittsburgh at New England. New England a bit hampered, Howie, in that they're going without Curtis Martin at running back.
Yeah, some people are going to have to step up. And Pete Carroll, interestingly enough, you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the name that comes automatically to mind is Jerome Bettis. But they're really concerned about Thigpen. Thigpen picking up 19 yards a pop every reception he catches the ball, and that picks up a lot more yardage than that 4 or 5 yards that Jerome Bettis picks up. So they're concerned about that. And obviously, I think, Ronnie, Pittsburgh can do some things in the secondary because of the absence of Curtis Martin with a Carnell Lake. Maybe put him on coach, who's a big factor.
Yeah, you're right, Howie, and they have to put him on being coach. But the key to this game is turnovers. You talk about New England. New England hasn't turned the ball over the last 3 games, and if they want to continue their success, they have to hold on to the ball.
You have to, in games like this. We just saw a prime example of it. 6 turnovers by the Washington Redskins. You're going to lose the football game. There's no question about that. New England coming into this game, I'm wondering, though, once again, Pittsburgh is a totally different football team than last year. Cordell Stewart last week threw for 3, ran for 2. Howie, do you spy him? If you spy him, maybe that helps you stop Bettis at fullback because you have another guy in there. But when he drops back to throw, do you go man coverage to keep a guy on him? If you do that, Thigpen continues with 19 yards of reception. Or do you do zone? Now you open up lanes. Really, I think a tough day today for New England, trying to figure out early in the first half exactly what they want to do against Stewart.
You throwing the bones down on this one?
I didn't do the bones. The bones are special. The bones are special, but the bones came through for me early today.
What you're saying is you're a gutless one.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm all right with my bones. My bones are right here, and they will be on market next week. Ronnie and I are coming out with these bones. I will chunk them again, though, when I think I need them.
Well, thank goodness Cordell hasn't been throwing any bones down. He's just making
I'm going to throw them right now, as a matter of fact.
At the quarterback.
You know what? This looks good.
When we come back, we will continue to take a look around the NFL. We'll go back and have a conversation with the outstanding quarterback for the Giants, Danny Cannell, when we come back.
Yep, bones.